Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming with the weekly comic book roundup. We've made it through this week's DC and Marvel books, so now it's time to get on to this week's Image books. We got a few, so we'll kick things off with G.I. Joe number 3. Where we left off, Risk had given Duke some potentially non-constructive criticism on his handling of the first G.I. Joe mission, which led to Duke and Risk coming to blows. Also, after the first G.I. Joe mission, Clutch had managed to infiltrate Cobra's base. And so, the issue opens with Clutch having disguised himself as a Viper and slinking around the Cobra's base. But he gets seen by Mercer while disguised as a Viper. He's seen by Mercer and claims that he got turned around, took a kind of a hard hit on the head in that last fight. But Mercer threatens him with one of the energy rifles. However, Destro stops him from taking out one of the Vipers, and also states that Mercer's failure reflects poorly on Destro. But apparently Cobra Commander states that there are unwelcome guests. And Destro explains that Cobra's next target is kidnapping Dr. Monev, the creator of the brainwave scanner. But as I said, Cobra Commander doesn't want all the plans revealed because there are unwelcome guests among them. Mercer presumes immediately that he's been found out. However, one of the scientists is actually a refugee from Cobra Law, or rather a spy from Cobra Law, and once he's found out, Cobra Commander states that being thrown into a hole was always the infiltrator's destiny, and that Globulus sent the man to die. The hole that he's thrown down apparently is filled with mechanical snakes. But Mercer says that he'll get his team out and to take Dr. Monev momentarily. However, Kruger's already got other allies on it. At G.I. Joe headquarters, the fist fight between Duke and Risk continues. Baroness is wondering why Hawk is allowing it to continue, but and Hawk states that it's better that it happens at the base than in the field, and seems that he considers this to be a team building exercise. However, as the fight somewhat escalates between just hand to hand and utilizing additional additional weaponry. Stalker throws a dagger at the wall, basically telling everyone to get over. One of them is dead, another missing, and he's injured. He's going to call Rock and Roll's family and tell them what happened. But later, Risk, Hawk, Baroness, and Duke are looking over the remains of the rifle that they retrieved from the attack. Risk stating that as they fired lasers, at the size of the weapon and the kind of firepower, the energy source would have to be out of this world. Duke also states that the big guy who led the attack works for Destro, Mercer. Though Baroness says that she thought that Mars Industries was also attacked recently. Though Duke says they're dealing with a new player. He's drawn the Cobra logo on a piece of paper to show what they're dealing with. CoverGirl interrupts, having intercepted a transmission from Clutch, and stating that they're going after the Cobra going after Dr. Manev. Risk, however, says that it's a kind of a problem because Manev will be appearing in front of Congress in about 6 hours. He's already in custody. They just need to get the Joes need to get to him before Cobra does. But Dr. Manev is on his way to Congress, appear before Congress, but one of his bodyguards pulls a gun on him, and apparently they're Cobra. But they're attacked by the Joes. Dr. Manev is taken into custody by the Joes. It turns out that the bodyguards that have Manev's were Crimson Guards. With Baroness stating that the Crimson Guard are sleeper agents. They could be anyone. But they're attacked by Tomax and Zaymot, who apparently are utilizing the rifles that Destro has issued to the rest of Cobra. And that is where the issue ends. Okay, alright. I was curious as to whether or not Tomax and Zaymot would end up becoming affiliated with Cobra. It struck me as the kind of is a thing that's going to happen. But I see that they're already there. The Destro miniseries kind of had me thinking maybe it's not going to happen immediately, but yeah, it did. Moving on, though, to our last book for the week, we've got Witchblade, number 7. Where we left off, Sarah Pizzini was on her way to have it out with Kenneth Irons, the man who was responsible for the death of her father. But the issue opens with Irons reflecting on portions of his life and stating that everything is so fragile. He doubts people realize how much. But he's a company of young man named Jackie Estacardo. Apparently, Jackie's picking up a package for his family. A vetted original work of art. As Jackie leaves the building, though, he passes by Sarah, and she sees odd things emanating from Jackie, and wonders what that is. The darkness. But she arrives at the Iron Spire. And it seems that no one's all that surprised to see her there. She immediately thinks that she'd been betrayed by Ian Nottingham. But Irons is basically wanting her to wanting Sarah to join his collection. But yeah, she's not down for that. She apparently recognizes some of the people that are at Irons' function. Qin Shi Huang of the Hong Kong Triad, actual friggin' werewolf. Jonathan Krall, the Fifth Street, the cannibal. A woman with a, as you put, a whole ass bug on her face. Alexander Novokodko, waiting out a war in style. Romualdo the Reaper Ramirez. But Sarah makes clear she's not joining Irons' collection. He and his guests laugh at this. And briefly, Iron states that he knows more about Sarah than God does. And he also apparently has a signal key. And he gets pushes Sarah into an arena. She knows, though, that the Witchblade didn't defend her from Irons. But she takes on the other fighters in the arena, as does Ian. It would seem that the girl with a whole ass bug on her face is one of the fighters she has to deal with. But Ian manages to basically open an escape, a portal elsewhere. And Sarah and Ian end up escaping. And that is where the issue ends. And yes, that was also the introduction of the darkness to this current iteration of Witchblade. But anyways, good issue. Kind of, once one question is answered, a whole slew of additional questions pop up. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.